History of cricket. The history of cricket can be traced back to the 16th century in England, where the game was played by shepherds who used their crooks to hit a ball made of wool or leather. Over time, the game evolved, and by the 18th century, cricket had become a popular sport among the British aristocracy. The first recorded cricket match was played in 1646 in Kent, England, and the first cricket club, the Hambledon Club, was established in 1750. In 1787, the Marylebone Cricket Club, MCC, was formed, which became the custodian of the laws of cricket and still holds that role today. Cricket was introduced to other countries during the British Empire's expansion, with the first international match played between Canada and the United States in 1844. The first international match between two national teams was played between Canada and the United States in 1844. The first recorded test match was played in 1877 between Australia and England, and in 1909, the International Cricket Council, ICC, was formed to govern the sport globally. Cricket continued to grow in popularity, and in the 20th century, it became a professional sport. The introduction of limited overs cricket in the 1960s and 1970s added a new dimension to the game, making it more exciting and accessible to a wider audience. The modern era of cricket is characterized by the emergence of new formats, such as 2020, T20, cricket, which is a shorter and more fast-paced version of the game. The Indian Premier League, IPL, which was launched in 2008, has become one of the most lucrative cricket leagues in the world, attracting top players from around the globe. Today, cricket is played at both the amateur and professional levels, with international tournaments, such as the ICC World Cup, attracting a global audience. The sport continues to evolve, with new technologies, such as the Decision Review System, DRS, and Hawk-Eye, being used to improve the accuracy of decision-making on the field. Cricket remains one of the most beloved sports in the world, with a rich history and a bright future. History of cricket in India. Cricket was introduced to India by the British in the 18th century, and it quickly gained popularity among the local population. The first recorded cricket match in India was played in 1721, and the first cricket club, the Calcutta Cricket Club, was established in 1792. In the early days, cricket was primarily played by the British colonizers and the Indian elites who had adopted the British way of life. However, as the game became more popular, it began to spread to other parts of the country, and by the early 20th century, several Indian cricket clubs had been established. In 1911, the All India Cricket Board was formed, which later became the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, and in 1932, India played its first test match against England at Lord's in London. India won its first test match in 1952 against England in Madras, now Chennai. In the 1970s and 1980s, Indian cricket reached its golden era, with the team winning several major tournaments, including the 1983 Cricket World Cup under the captaincy of Kapil Dev. This victory transformed cricket into a national obsession and made heroes out of the Indian cricket team. In the 1990s and 2000s, Indian cricket continued to grow, with the emergence of several talented players, including Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, and Sourav Ganguly. The Indian Premier League, IPL, which was launched in 2008, revolutionized the sport, and today, it is one of the most popular cricket leagues in the world. India has also hosted several major cricket tournaments, including the 1987 and 2011 Cricket World Cups and the 2016 ICC World 2020. The country has produced some of the finest cricketers in the world, and Indian cricket fans are among the most passionate and knowledgeable in the world. Today, cricket remains one of the most popular sports in India, with millions of people playing the game at the grassroots level and millions more following the sport closely. The BCCI continues to invest in the development of the sport, and India is poised to remain a dominant force in world cricket for years to come.